Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a layout for you that I created with the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Wild at Heart collection. And I had fun with this one. I always have fun with paper and glue and scissors. How can you not? I mean, we're scrapbookers, right? So initially I started off with an idea in my head and it was that I wanted paper peeking through the top and the bottom, kind of like a border, but without the sides. There, you could see like the idea right there. It's not my idea. I've seen it somewhere, but I liked it, and I've always wanted to use it on a layout, and I just now finally got around to it. So I started with a white piece of cardstock, and I cut off about, I would say, a good 3 inches or so off of one side. And so I matted it onto that gorgeous navy floral that you see there from the collection. And it's a smaller scaled floral, and I love it. It's so dainty and delicate, but it still adds a great amount of punch. And it's, can something be bold and then delicate at the same time? Well, I feel like this is. So I mounted my white cardstock to the pattern paper. And here I'm just trying to decide which picture I'm going to use. So I end up using this one here of my husband and my youngest daughter. And this was taken from my sister's, taken at my sister's bridal shower. And my husband was just there in the beginning to help set up. And they were both wearing like navy or like blue outfits. And I was like, how did we match that today? That's pretty cool. And so I just thought that the navy and blue tones in their shirts would match the florals in this collection perfectly. So I'm taking some ink, and I'm going to do the packaging technique. And I've mixed together a couple different colors, couple different yellows and oranges, and trying to create that like perfect amber color. Now on screen it looks a little more yellow than it actually is in real life. It's got a more golden tone in real life, and it picks up perfectly in the pattern paper there. You can see it has like golden amber tones, and that's exactly what I wanted. So I just mixed it together with a little bit of water. I didn't go crazy on the water because I didn't want my paper to buckle. And now I'm just going in and filling in some spots and making them a little darker and a little more predominant, adding some splatters. And then I go in with my heat tool, and I speed up the process a little because I hate waiting. Who likes waiting? Tell me that. I'm very impatient. And so here also I'm taking some Heidi Swapp Color Shine in gold because do you guys really need an explanation? Do you guys know me? I feel like I use the gold on everything, mostly everything. I would say 95% of my layouts have the gold, and then the other time it's black. Even though I have a great array and collection of colors and ink sprays and stuff. Yeah. So here I found that it was taking a really, really long time to dry. So I took my heat gun to it and I just kind of sped it up a bit. I tried not to go crazy with the heat because I had already glued down my paper to the floral, and I didn't want it to buckle and because of the tape and kind of warp and stuff, which happened a little bit, but it wasn't so bad. And now here I decided that because I print pictures mostly in color and in black and white, I had a spare picture, and I decided I was going to go with the color because of the color of their shirts. So, and I didn't want that photo to go to waste, so I just layered it behind the color photo, and it just adds a little bit more contrast and just actually some other texture as well. So yeah, and I've done that quite a few other times as well, and I kind of like it. It's like layering photos, but one's color, one's not. And it's just a tiny bit of the photo peeking through, and it's really just the background, you don't see them. And I'm just taking various pieces of the pattern paper and just matting my photo. I didn't go nuts with it, like, with the layering like I usually do. Yeah, I kept it clean. I wanted some of the pattern paper, I'm sorry, peeking through, but I didn't want to go overboard and make this matting huge, which sometimes happens when you layer a lot of photos. Not photos. It's very early in the morning here, which happens when you layer a lot of pattern paper. You can really bulk up your photo, and I really didn't want that. I wanted some bulk, but not too much. And so there you saw me add some foam sheet for dimension, and I love using, I got the last pack I got was at Walmart, and I got the non-sticky and the non-adhesive one because I like to control how much glue I could put on. And really, I don't know how sticky the one that comes already with adhesive on it, how long it'll stay sticky. So I know that with my hot glue gun, nothing's gonna budge. So here I cut out some of the florals from a different sheet of the pattern paper, and I purposely left like a navy blue, well, the background was navy blue, but I purposely left some of that showing because I knew I wanted to use white cardstock, and I didn't want, I don't know, I wanted that contrast. So, and I like the way that turned out. I like the contrast between the white background, the mixed media, and then the little bit of border that shows around the floral cut pieces. So now I'm just starting on my clusters. So I have two clusters, one to either side of the layout, and then I'll create a smaller one on the top of the photo. So here I go with the frames, and I was really good. I only used one frame in this entire layout. Aren't you guys proud of me? Because usually I use a whole pack, right? There's at least 27 frames on my layouts, but not for this layout. It didn't need it. I felt like I could have. I really wanted to, but I didn't. Now I'm going through the wood veneer, and I decide to use the words sweet and you, because I think this picture of these two munchkins here, of these two, my two loves here, there's one love missing, but I thought that it was fitting, sweet you, because both of these ones have the same character. They're both very similar in that they're calm and very sweet and and loving, which is the total opposite of my first one. She's a firecracker, and she will make you pee your pants because of the things and her outrageousness. You'll be like, what? Where did you come from, kid? And this one's more laid back and relaxed, exactly like my husband. So, and if I needed to mention, the first one is like me. So I don't know what that means, but you guys get my drift. So I'm just using some wet glue. I think I have it's Scotch Quick Dry in my fine line bottle. And I'm just using it on the back of the wood veneer, and it really sticks tight and doesn't budge. It's a good glue to use. I feel like it doesn't move, it doesn't shift, right? So it gives you a few seconds to play with it if you need to and move things around, and then you're good to go. It's not coming off your paper. Now I have to apologize for the glare that's in my video. I have lights overhead, and so depending on the angle, and it's not depending on the angle because it's always going to be there, but the glossiness of my photo, it's really predominant on my photo, especially this video. And I apologize for that. I know it kind of sucks, but for now, until I figure out a better way of recording and having my lights set up where they're not in the way, it is what it is, guys. Sorry. So I just went in here with some of the ephemera die cuts, and I picked out some of the ones that I felt were appropriate for this layout. So I picked out a couple extra florals, and I popped those up on a little bit of foam. And now this is a chipboard piece, and that wooden pennant flag says "the best." these two are definitely the best. And I'm just going to start I'm not going to start, I'm going to continue with my embellishing. This is the sticker sheet. And I love it. I'm going through everything like it's going out of style. Like I've used so much of this collection. But I'm happy to report that I got the newest collection in this week, and it is You Rock. That's what it's called. And it's shipping now to stores. And if you need to order it, guys, you need to go and get some. You need to pre-order. I'm not sure where you order from, but get yourself some. Cocoa Vanilla Studios website will have it as well. So get your hands on it. It's awesome. If you have boys or you like more vibrant and a little more masculine colors, and it's perfect. You guys will see it in my next video. And I'll be working on it soon, or working with it soon. And actually, if you follow me on Instagram, I always show sneak peeks and stuff, so you can find some there as well. And so I used a flare badge as well, that navy one in the left-hand cluster. And now I'm going in with all the enamel dots, and I used all the amber ones, and I tucked them in and around my layout underneath some of the clusters, just peeking through. I used every single one, the largest to the smallest. So needless to say, I love these. But what don't I love, right? And let's see, what else do I do? Oh, I grab a rubber charm. Yeah, it looks black, but it's a very dark navy blue. And I just complemented some of the shadows and brought some of the darkness that's in the photo on the layout so that it was a more cohesive layout. Now I'm going to show you the layout in real time. See that glare? It's terrible. I'm sorry, guys. And that's it for my video. I appreciate you guys watching. Check out my social media contacts. You'll see it in the still coming up. I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye, guys.